Hello YTPC, this is Steve and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I've been missing in action. Don't have a pipe, just been sick. Just tried to start a pipe and it was not enjoyable. And it's been pretty consistent with some of the other blends I've been trying, but they all have been new and I'm like, oh, this is just not good. So then I just tried a blend that was really familiar and it's not good. It tasted fine, it's just not reacting well. So I thought I'd show you guys around Wisconsin in February. I think it's 4 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour wind, so it's probably pretty cold. It's supposed to get down to negative 18 tonight, which is not usual. It'll warm up here soon. Get in the 20s again. So Hobbiton Piper was celebrating a gazillion subs. And he wanted to know some resources that he could put together for new pipe smokers. Some things we use besides YouTube and podcasts or such. I'd say one of the ones that was helpful for me early on was, it's hard to appreciate some of the snow we got here. Up to the mailboxes. I don't know. A little bit more. Anyway, so I went to Reddit. If you start any hobby, Reddit's a pretty helpful place for a lot of hobbies. There's usually some pretty passionate people, and they've usually put together some resources that help newbies. In fact, Reddit has a wiki that kind of talked through a lot of the basics. They had a lot of basics written out, and super helpful. They had some suggested blends of pipe tobaccos for different genres. Looking back, some of the descriptions of the tobaccos that were really off-putting to me at the time was hard to understand. Like, you know, they'd be describing these Virginia blends as citrusy and bright and all this sort of stuff. And I was like, oh, I don't want like orange-flavored tobacco. I've learned a lot since then. But other things that other people have mentioned is like tobaccoreviews.com. That's pretty helpful. More once you're past beginner, because then it can really help you find types of blends that might be your jam, based off of other blends that you really like. And you can get kind of reviews, but again, I don't think reviews are very helpful to new pipe smokers, because you don't have context for those flavors. Maybe a seasoned cigar smoker, or something like that, is coming at this from a completely different angle, which is probably pretty common. Not for me, not so for me. Other things now, I think it's pretty cool, the smoking pipes articles that they put out. They have a lot of good information from some pretty knowledgeable people. Definitely would give those articles a look. The Briar Report, they have a great collection of different shops and people in general, and they do a lot of articles. I think there's some other stuff. Otherwise, then I mostly did the whole YouTube thing. That was very helpful. Yeah. Other topics. Well, been some interesting stuff. Chad was asking a question about morality, or it's probably not even right. I'm so scatterbrained that I generally have a hard time absorbing someone's video when they communicate a complex idea. I really liked Hollywood Briar's video on homelessness, just because it kind of just dealt with a very real issue that people have real feelings about it, and he didn't diminish that homeless people are people, and they might have pretty screwed up situations and screwed up lives, and some of that might be a result of decisions that they've made. But regardless, it was not taking the whose fault is this approach. It was more like, what can we do to help that? Definitely enjoyed that. Yeah. Might have to edit this some. I didn't write down on a piece of paper like I do, so I don't forget all the bazillion things that I always want to talk about. We got the sun setting back there. You kind of see it. The sun's actually hanging out longer. It was middle of December. It's gets sunrise at 8 o'clock and sets at 4. It's pretty rough. Yeah, just got the flu. I volunteered to be part of a testing group for my hospital back in the fall. And as such, they were trying to test for adults that had previously had RSV, which I have, I guess. So I said yes, and I went through that. But when I get sick, they wanted to take a test and send it in. So now I have to do all these surveys. Speaking of which, I forgot there's one on my email. So they kind of just keep data how I'm feeling. Well, I didn't have RSV, but they're using me as kind of a control. I have influenza B, and I've been sick for 2 weeks, plus some, and I don't see that changing for a while. I don't know. I just get sick sometimes like that, but it's all right. It happens. I trudge on. The rest of my family is starting to all get sick, so that's the not fun part. But we live together. It's part of life. All right, this is really ridiculous. Me walking around with a stick, talking to this camera. But what I wanted to do was touch base with all my friends. I hope you are all enjoying your winter. I know that some of you got some of this white stuff where you don't normally get it, but I enjoy it. It's gonna be cold. Might as well be snow. Anyway. Alright. I don't really have anything else more to say. I'll talk to you later. Bye.